Good morning, student. My name is Geeta, ma'am, and I'm going to teach you English for this year. Clear? So, first of all, I would like to say that please be at home, please be safe. Do not go out anywhere. It is not at all safe for you. Okay? Let's be at home and study over there only. Clear? So now I think you do not have your textbooks with you. So I'm going to share the textbook on screen. You can read from that, and whenever you have we get textbooks over here, we will call you to get it. Okay? So let me share the textbook. We'll start with the first unit. Can you see the textbook on screen? Correct. Good. So the first unit is landscapes. Let's read activity 1. Water Dance is the name of the poem that will come later. Okay, next this is the poem called Water Dance. Now what is this poem about is written over here. Water Dance is a poetic introduction to one of the nature's most basic elements, water. So water dance is an introduction to water. Okay, we'll see ahead what the poem talks about. Now it's the name of a painter. Kanu Patel draws a vivid picture of this element from a gentle mountain pond to a raging waterfall. See, this is the mountain pond. Mountain pond means pond which is there between two mountains. Okay, and waterfall means water which is falling from a great height, from mountains it is falling down. That's called a waterfall. So you have to look at the picture and you have to describe in 5 sentences what do you see in the picture. Clear? So this is your homework. Please write down the question and answer in any notebook that you have made for school work. And when you get your English notebook, you have to copy that in your English notebook. Okay? And in 2 or 3 days, we will ask you to send this homework to us. You have to upload it on an app. Okay? So do not pile up your homework. Do homework on the day you have got. It will just take 5 minutes for you. Clear? Shall we move ahead to the poem? Let's move ahead to activity 2. So it's the poem Water Dance. Okay, so now I want you all to write that the poem covers the journey of water on its circular path. So first of all, what do you know about the water cycle? So I'm sharing an image over here. Can all of you see the image? Have you studied this image in your lower grades? Yes, the image is about water cycle. How water in the form of ice comes water, it evaporates to form water vapor, then clouds are formed, and then again it comes down as rains. So these are all different forms of water. And exactly the same different forms of water are explained in the poem. Okay, the poem talks about different forms of water. I will explain the poem line to line in the next class. Today we will just read the poem. It's a very long poem. So let's read the poems, underline the hard words and write down the word meanings today. Clear? So now I'll read the poem once. You just see it aloud, and after the class, you have to say the poem aloud like I am saying. Okay, you have to practice saying or reciting the poem. Clear? Some people say that I am one thing. Others say that I am many. Ever since the world began, I have been moving in an endless circle. Sometimes I fall from the sky. So what part of water is this? What form of water is it? Correct. It's written over here. I am the rain. The whole poem is like this. It's like a riddle that the poet is asking you. Okay. The 4 or 5 lines talks about what form of water is it. It asks you a question. And in the next line, the poet says that I am the rain, or I am the lake, or I am the river. Okay, so it's an interesting poem in which riddles are asked. You can take it as questions, riddles are also for you. Okay, let's come ahead. Sometimes I cascade, I tumble down over the moss-covered rocks. through the forest shadows. Now what is it? I am the mountain stream. Mountain stream means stream which is coming from the mountain. Let's come ahead. At the foot of the mountains, I leap from a stone cliff, spiraling, plunging. I am the waterfall. In the shadows of the mountain, I am still and deep. I fill and overflow. I am the lake. I wind through broad golden valleys, joined by the streams, joined by the creeks. I grow ever wider, broader, and deeper. So, what is it that grows wider, broader, and deeper day by day? It's the river. So, it says, I am the river. I pass through a gateway of high stone palisades, leaving the land behind. Cool silver moonlight sparkles and dances on my waves. So, what is it? I am the sea, drawn upward by warm sunlight. In white silver veils, I rise into the air and I disappear. It's not over, it's just the first part. The next part is here. I am the mist. In thousands of shapes I reappear. High above the earth in the blue sky. I float, I drift. I am the clouds. Carried by the winds from distant seas. I move, growing heavier, growing darker, returning. I am the storm front. At the walls of the mountains, I rise up as gleaming, power-filled towers in the darkened sky. I am the thunderhead. I blind the sky with lightning. The earth trembles with my thunder. I rage. I drench the mountainside. I am the storm. Storms come, storms pass. I am countless droplets of rain left floating in the silent air. I reflect all the colors of the sunlight. I am the rainbow. You can see the rainbow over here. So it has all the colors of sunlight. So it is called rainbow. I am one thing. I am many things. I am water. This is my dance through our world. So this poem is written by Thomas Locker. You'll have to say this poem once more at your home. Now let us write the word meanings, okay? Hard words and word meanings. So I want you to take out your notebook, one notebook that you have made for all the work given by the school. And when you get your school notebooks, you should start dividing as per subject and start writing. First, let us write hard words. Hard words means we asked meanings from these words. Clear? So the first word is, just a minute, cascade. C-A-S-C-A-D-E, cascade. Meanings I'll explain later on. First, just let's write the hard words. The second word is tumble. T-U-M-B-L-E, tumble. The third one is spiraling. S-P-I-R-A-L-L-I-N-G, spiraling. The fourth word is plunging. P-L-U-N-G-I-N-G, plunging. The sixth one is palisades. P-A-L-I-S-A-D-E-S, palisades. The sixth word is veils. V-E-I-L-S, veils. Sorry. The seventh word is drift. D-R-I-F-T, drift. The eighth word is gleaming. G-L-E-A-M-I-N-G. Gleaming. The ninth word is thunderhead. 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 Understood? The last word is dawn. D-A-W-N. Dawn. Dawn does not mean dawn of the city or dawn of the country. D-A-W-N. Dawn means early morning time period before the sunlight comes, sun rises. Understood? That is called dawn. You have orange, the sky becomes orangish. That is called dawn. Clear? Now let us see the word meanings. Let's give the heading word meanings. You have to write this in your homework. Understood? Word meanings. The first word is cascade. What do you mean by cascade? Waterfall in series. Waterfall in series means one after the other, one after the other. There are so many rocks. Waterfall from second rock, so from the third rock, from there to fourth rock. So in series, when waterfall is falling, it is called cascade. The second word is spiraling. Spiraling means coiled in a round or cone shape. Coil means going round, round, round like a cone that you eat of ice cream, correct? Coiled in a round or cone shape. Clear? The third word is plunging. P-L-U-N-G-I-N-G. Plunging. Plunging means throwing forcefully. Or when you dive into the swimming pool, that is also called plunging. Throwing forcefully. Or diving. D-I-V-I-N-G. Diving. The fourth word is tumble. To tumble means, yes, tumble means roll. Clear? The next word is the fifth word, dawn. Dawn means orange sky before sunlight. Before sun rises. Clear? The sixth word is, sorry, it's not right. Yeah, the sixth word is palisades. What do you mean by palisades? Palisades means fence of pointed sticks. Fence of pointed sticks. Fence means the boundary which is made across our home. हमारे घर के चार बाजू हम लगाते हैं ना fence, pointed sticks that we keep, that is called palisades. Clear? The seventh word is creek. C-R-E-E-K. Creek. Creek means arm of river. R-I-V-E-R. Okay, it's a small part. If a river is going like this, a small part goes from there. That is called arm of the river. The next word is drench. D-R-E-N-C-H. Drench means wet. Wet thoroughly, completely. Something that is wet is called drench. D-H-O-R-O-U-G-H-L-Y. Thoroughly. The ninth word is mist. What do you mean by mist? Mist is small droplets of water. If you see in winter, you can see small droplets of water on the ground. That is called mist. Very fine means very small droplets of water. Where is it seen? Near the ground. It forms cloud-like structure. Forming a cloud. Understood? The next word is storm front. What do you mean by storm front? Storm front means a mass of air, a strong wind that comes and it brings the storm with it. A mass of air that brings a storm. Clear? The next word, last word is thunderhead. What do you mean by thunderhead? Does anybody know? Thunder, thunder, Head. Thunderhead means a part of a large cloud which comes before the thunderstorm. Storm se pehle a large cloud comes and a part of that cloud is called thunderhead. So what will we write? A part of a large cloud which often appears before a thunderstorm. Clear? So these are the word meanings which you have to write in homework, and the hard words also you have to write in the homework. In the next class, I am going to explain you the whole poem again, and we will move forward to question and answers. By that time, if you have any doubts, you could just tell your class teacher, inform him or her, and he or she will let me know and I will solve all your doubts, okay? I hope you are seeing all the videos regularly at home, doing all your homework and classwork. Students, please be serious. This year we have to study most of our time like this only. Okay, so do not get naughty at home. Study when you have to study, and rest of the time you can be free, you can read, you can do anything you want. But at the time of study, you should always study very, very sincerely. Okay, bye. Have a nice day and take care. That's all for today.